If some of this looks familiar, it's because it is from the Friends TV show, very popular. We're inside the Central Perk Cafe, stage 48 here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. This building has existed before, but they've expanded some of the Friends offerings. Very, very cool. Actually, the last time I was in here was for Horror Made Here 2 Halloweens ago. So they've done a lot of changes in here. Very, very cool. If you're a fan of the Friends TV show, you are going to absolutely love this building.
So stage 48 script to screen is the midway part of the tour. So once you've gone through the storyteller showcase, you're going to board the cart. You came over here, we'll have a much more extended tour, about an hour and 15 minutes. And then you'll come here where we put it all together, literally from script to screen, seeing the writer's room all the way through to the edit bay, and then you get a chance to dine at Central Perk Cafe and sit amongst all these great recreated sets and shop in the Friends boutique. And then from here you're going to go back and see the grand finale, Action Magic Made Here, where we have the DC Universe and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. But now it's my great pleasure to introduce Maggie Wheeler, who played Janice on Friends, as well as tour guide Joelle for a quick Q&A.
Thank you so much, Gary. Welcome, folks. Very excited to have you here today for our newly expanded Stage 48. I'm very excited also to introduce you to Maggie Wheeler. Maggie, thank you so much for joining us today. I got a couple quick questions for you about your experience when you were on the show. Great. So Friends wrapped 17 years ago, and it's just as popular today as it was then. What's been the lasting impact the show has had on your life?
Well, I mean, this show has had such an impact on so many lives. So I would say for me, it's knowing that I was part of something that gives people joy and gets them through hard times and helps them go to sleep at night. And, people just talk to me all the time about what the show has meant to them and how it's been a friend to them. So I really feel like that is probably the greatest impact, to have been part of something that matters so much to people.
Absolutely. So here in 2021, I'm curious, where do you think Janice would be today?
Oh my God. All right, where would Janice be today? I think she has a line of handbags, very successful, animal print, leopard, zebra, the tiger, very special, and a podcast for the loved one, for the help people get over the one who got away.
So I'll have to subscribe to that podcast there. I'm curious, was there a specific moment maybe when you realized being on Friends you were part of something that was much bigger than anything else that was on TV at the time?
I think that the first day I showed up for work, I knew I was somewhere special, and I could feel it on the set. I could feel it, the camaraderie amongst the cast members, the culture between the writers and the actors. It was just such a special place to be. So I don't think there was any way to predict how phenomenal the show was going to be, but I knew from the first day that it was a special place.
Now you just gave us a little taste of Janice right there. I'm curious, where does Maggie end and Janice begin? Is it kind of hard to fall into that character, or does it just kind of happen?
Oh no, she lives in me all the time.
Where do I end and Janice begins?
Probably when that happens, Maggie leaves.
But yeah, no, Janice is so close to my heart. I think we're united for life.
Now with Friends being such a bingeable show, I'm curious, have you ever sat there and watched the show from beginning to end all the way through?
No, I have not. I have daughters who've watched it from beginning to end, and certainly lots of friends who have. I have never gone from start to finish, and so I actually have the great joy of, flipping channels and finding episodes I've never seen before, which is wonderful. But one day I'm going to do the whole 9, 10.
Well, we've been lucky enough to have you here for Friendsgiving in the past. Now you're here for the grand reopening of 48 with this new expanded Central Perk, the new Friends boutique. What does it mean to you knowing that Friends fans are getting the chance to experience even more Friends than they ever have before here at the studio tour?
You know, I just think this is fantastic, actually. I said to everyone this morning when I saw it for the first time that I think it's going to be hard to get people out of this space. You know, it's so inviting. I would want to spend, you know, as much time in here as I possibly could. I think it's fantastic. I'm excited for the fans and all the folks who are going to come through.
Well, we definitely share in that excitement. Thank you again so much for being here today. It was fantastic to have you here with us. And thank you all for joining us here as well. At this point, we're going to have you head right out the exit doors to the left. You'll be back on the carts, heading back to the main exhibit over at the new tour center to see our Action Magic Made Here exhibits. Thank you again very much, Maggie.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
So I was just told this portrait up above is actually from the show.